Do you remember this game?
I'm a defense attorney.
Okay.
And last time we played, we're trying to defend Von Zeeks
Okay.
from our boy Kazuma, and that's about it. I don't remember any details about like what's happening in this case right now.
All right.
It looks like we
Away
took
we
a break
go.
or something, and so we're here.
Well, pretty much right, yes. Mostly.
On a very basic level, without any sort of details about what this case is at all. No, I don't even remember what I said, Gina. You're gonna need to give me a recap. Oh, right. Yeah, this guy died.
Yeah, so Gregson's the victim in this particular case, and we're trying to figure out what the hell happened. And the thing we finally got to the end of in the first part of the trial was the fact that it was essentially like a delayed fuse that set off a firecracker that made it sound like the gunshot had happened, but
Yes. And you said there were plans or something. Afterward? Or during? I don't remember.
after.
After. So we can't talk about it now, I presume.
No.
Damn it.
We also have this potential issue.
Yeah, didn't we already... Yeah, what is she... Shouldn't she not be working on this anymore? Shouldn't she be, like, arrested and shit? Or does she have cohorts who are loyal to her and continue her bullshit?
There's no stopping the criminal justice system.
Oh yeah, we have to investigate the Red-Headed League of Red-Headed People. Regardless of if you actually have red hair or not. The whole thing is stupid. They really should be better about, like, trying to check for if your hair is actually naturally red, or if you're just wearing a wig, or if you dye it, like...
Right, too many cents.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they were crying. Oh god.
That's right.
No.
Maybe we'll put them on the stand.
No. Great. They were already annoying in the 2 seconds we saw them earlier, so I can only imagine how delightful they're going to be on the stand.
Hey, the last time we saw a pair of criminals on the stand, they were delightful. Perhaps unexpectedly so.
I mean...
Other than the fact that they shot Sholmes. But, you know, their mannerisms and stuff were actually fun.
It was... For me, it was fun for like 2 seconds, and then it just got... tired. But then again, I probably feel that way about like every witness ever. They all kind of have their own quirks, and it can be kind of obnoxious after a while. Oh yes, here we go with this again.
Wendy Oldbat grew on me over time. I think it was the spaceman outfit with the gun that I thought was really annoying at first, and over time it was funny every time. She'd be like, for no reason. You're like, what are you doing?
Like, what is going on? Yeah, especially the recurring witnesses. They can be like Larry's the worst.
Well, Larry never grows on anybody. I don't understand how people are fans of his.
God, does he even have any fans?
I'm sure he does.
I'm sure, but like, how?
I'm sure some people like the idea of him.
Yeah, probably.
He has come through a couple times, I guess.
God, I don't even remember. Did he come through in the third game, sort of?
Kind of.
Kind of? Okay, that's
As
the
much
only...
as he can, yes.
As much as he can. That's literally the only thing I remember about Larry doing anything even kind of useful.
Kazuma, by the way, coming into question as well. What's his game here? What's his angle?
Yeah, he seems,
Singular-minded.
yeah, just a bit.
He was a little all over the place in the first part. Sometimes he was very driven towards a particular point. Sometimes he was kind of along with you of like, yeah, like, you're lying. What the fuck? So...
Yeah, it was kind of fun, but also terrifying because he can swing both the prosecution style, whatever, and then also the defense attorney stuff.
He can swing both ways.
He can swing both ways, which is truly terrifying for us. Because then he uses our tactics against us, and it's bullshit.
He's not allowed to do that. That's
He's
mine.
not allowed to use strategies.
Those are my tactics.
Those are mine. Hey, Von Zeeks, you're looking fine. I like his pose from the back. It's like,
Yeah, it's a different angle.
yeah. He was posing.
Don't like to see him go, but love to watch him leave.
That's apparently where I'm at now, yes.
Well, the good news is Barack's having a nap.
He's like, I don't want to be awake for this right now. Sup. I hate this outfit, I'm sorry. The white is just like... You looked better in black, my good sir. And also bandana, but, you know, it's fine. Clearly you're stuck in this costume, so I just have to live with it. Oh, Lord, we have to do this again.
It is sort of the crux of the games, yes.
But with these two...
If it was like a platformer, it'd be kind of weird. What?
Oh my crap. What?
Spaghetti.
Why are you eating spaghetti right now?
Because one of them's Italian and one of them's French, if I remember correctly.
Oh my god. Now I'm hungry. Great. Thanks, game. I tried to eat before this, but now I'm just extra hungry now. The bagels have left me. They didn't
Oh, okay. I
fill
was
me
gonna say,
up
why
at all.
didn't you eat before this?
I did, but
I
it
see.
clearly
You
wasn't.
did. It was just, yeah.
It wasn't friggin' spaghetti, which is now just making me hungry.
I thought for a half second you hadn't eaten at all, and I was like, but we set a time. Why? What happened?
Nah, I did. It wasn't very much, but it was, you know, a snack to tide me over.
Noise.
From Nice? Is that a
Nice,
place?
I believe it's pronounced.
Okay, I
But
was like,
yes.
there has to be a different way to say that.
Yes.
My good name. Oh
My
my
name.
God.
Peppino de Rossi.
I'm just gonna call you Mario.
Okay. Mario and Tall Luigi. Not really green. Mario's kind of green,
You know,
actually,
he's
but...
actually more like Waluigi than he is Luigi over there.
Wow. And this, I don't know what this is. I guess I can see the Mario thing. There's too much green on the screen for me to think of it as Mario, though.
That's fair. Waluigi and Mario.
Also, is he eating spaghetti or brain?
No.
Something to think about.
Damn it, now I'm thinking very hard. It's probably brain with sprinkled with some green onions. Yeah.
Hmm.
You know, for flavor.
And Chianti.
Chianti. Because why not? Yeah, it really does look like brains from here. Great.
The fact that it doesn't move is why it
Disgusting
looks more like
month.
brains.
Right.
It's just a static image where he's endlessly
Yes.
eating pasta out of it.
Yeah, like then the pasta's moving into his mouth, but then the actual pasta below is not moving.
Correct.
So it's just like, it's gross. It's gross.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can't unsee it. And now I have to read through the accent,
Mm-hmm.
which is already like, I already have a hard enough time reading through the dialogue as it is and making commentary and everything else. And then now I have to read through the accent to make sure I follow everything. This is just, I'm so glad to be back after like a month.
Possibly longer.
God, it probably has been longer.
I
hasn't
didn't
it?
look.
I'm scared to look at this point. Oui.
We.
You could say that. See if I read it, then maybe I'll follow it better. But I don't feel like reading all these, so because my voice will be shot in like 2 seconds. But the petty plans. Petty plans or
You also have to
pretty?
remember one of them's Italian and one of them's French, so it has to be different voices.
Oh crap! Yeah, you're right. I feel like they're just. If I try to do voices, they're just gonna
They're
turn
just gonna
into
blur
like
together.
one voice. Hilarious
Hilarious.
brothers! Wow.
And you can tell he's Italian because he said Isa.
Isa. Yeah. Peppino. Oh dear.
That pose
Grandi
was sort of reminiscent of our pals from the 5th case of the first game too, where it's like leaning over, looking for approval, like, ah?
Ah!
And usually not getting that approval,
Never. Not once.
but trying. Say,
He's got
ah?
Yeah, you guys are in a murder trial. You're in the courtroom. God, his mouth is really weird in this angle. When he talks, it moves like wah. It's weird. All right, please just stop talking. How are we still talking with your introduction? This has been going on for like 20 years. I don't even remember what's like deception, blah de blah. Oh god, he looks somehow worse in this angle. He's like staring into the camera with his dead eyes. Vivid red hair. Yeah, I'm sure it's real. I mean, natural red hair can be very bright like this, but since we've established people can dye their hair in this universe and wear wigs, I don't trust it for a second. Oh my god, the crying has begun. His tears are like...
Yeah, tears.gif is not stellar, especially because you can see the transparent thing at the end of it where
Yes,
there are no tears.
Exactly. And
On the
it's
left
like,
in particular, over the door. I mean, both sides.
Oh my god,
but
yes, I see it.
yeah.
Oh, that's dreadful.
It's like a crest white strip.
Oh my god, yes. I hate it.
Stop talking about me being a crybaby.
God, I can't wait to see your dumb face cry too. Everyone's just gonna start sobbing. Okay, so they had an operation to defraud people or some shit, whatever, blah blah. Then they listed a notice in every paper, which is subtle.
Thank God for the newspapers. We frequently use them for evidence.
Oh my god, remember that one time when we used it like 20 times for the same thing? I remember that. Okay, not the same thing, but we used the same evidence like 20 times. It was nuts. And I was like, surely we can't be using it again. The game's like, yes, we actually are, in fact. I don't know if there's any other game where we've used the same evidence to that frequency. It was hilarious. And also obnoxious. I miss our sword. Why do we have to give it back to dude bro over there anyway?
It's not yours.
But it was so cool when we had it.
He has
could
two
pose
swords.
with it. Now he has 2 swords. Come on, you could share.
You didn't know how to use a sword anyways.
Ha! That's true. It was purely just for show.
Very cosmetic.
If we were ever in a situation where we had to use the sword, we'd probably lob off our hand on accident and trying to use it.
This dude was super coordinated. He tripped over a cat and died. What the fuck is Ryunosuke gonna do? Probably fall in and impale himself, I think.
I think so. That's so true. Oh my god. Oh, they're gonna go to France. It's fun. But we're going to spell honorable with a U.
That is the British way.
It is the British way. Yeah, it is kind of dumb for anyone who'd subscribe to this. Like Coaster's Orange Barrow? Sure. I don't know what that looks like, but I'm sure it's just a sea of red everywhere. The day before the victim was discovered. Oh. Every single person, huh? Every single...
Chicken.
Like, try and flap his wings out of here, I guess. The capo... Wait, your friend's hair? But... Wait, why do you hate your friend's hair? What?
Can't see his own hair.
I guess he can't see the shade of red, I suppose. I can't stop looking at him eating over there on the side. Oh no. Yeah, I'd hope not.
Because it's a closed trial. And
yeah, that's not usually how that works.
Look at his photo.
Every time I do, it makes me laugh. Not the right photo for that particular lyric, but that's okay. We had to lean into the song, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember him, since you claim to have talked to every single person?
This is actually good, by the way. We've given the legal system in this game a lot of crap, but this is one situation where it's like, yeah, don't tell them why you're asking them these questions.
Not. Oh yeah, that's just standard procedure.
Nah, you can infer the guy looks dead, so it's probably something to do with something bad, but don't give them any details that might make them change their testimony.
No, absolutely not. That would be dumb. Lime Street.
1,000 redheads.
1,000. So you talk to everyone, yet you don't recall this guy. It's almost like you could be lying. Or maybe you lied about remembering everyone. Either way, they're liars.
I don't know if I would remember all 1,000 people I talked to in a day.
Probably not. Especially if they're strangers. And if they all have some red hair and variations of it, that could be hard to keep track. But weren't we, like, totally banking on these guys seeing him? So this kind of screws us a little bit.
And the judge is like,
By the way, you have broken the law in other ways, though.
yeah, we may not be able to just take your word at face value because you're a swindler.
Yes, just a bit. Dumb.
Yes.
Of course, we have multiple red-headed events.
I think we've done it.
Yes.
Even his own partner is calling him out.
He's like, that's just stupid. You're an idiot.
That must be the dumbest thing I've heard in the last 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Because the thing we haven't really figured out, we were able to prove that, it seems at least, that Gregson wasn't killed in the room at that moment by Van Zieks.
Yes.
We have no idea when the hell he would have died or where. So this is our best hope of trying to pin that down to something, because...
Clearly we can't rely on the autopsy report, so this is the next best thing. Alright, let's cross-examine at long last.
Pushing buttons to get text boxes.
Yeah, that's a lot of people, actually. That sounds like my worst nightmare. I don't want to be around thousands of people at a time. Magnetismo anim... He is a... What?
Animal magnetism.
Oh, okay. I was like, what is... I see what they're
He's
trying
charismatic.
to do. He's very charming. Okay, got it. Attracta. Are you just going to put an A at the end of everything?
That's how you get somebody to be Italian.
I'm pretty sure that's not how that works. That sounds like bullshit. Wow. Oh my god. Wow. Two minutes. Okay, that was gonna... It's gonna be like, that would take literally hours.
Sholmes said he stood there for like 4 hours trying to get through.
Yeah, he sure did.
But for the small price of 5 shillings from 1,000 people, promising
suddenly...
money they will never deliver.
Yeah.
Seems like a pretty good scheme. Might have worked if they didn't have both one of London's greatest / the greatest detective and Scotland Yard's most prominent detective both show up.
I know, right?
During their scheme.
It's like, you guys may have been a little too bold with this plan of yours.
Hold it!
It's almost too much attention and spectacle. And
Right?
there's a paper trail of all the notices you placed to inform people about the event.
Mm-hmm. And then, if all the 1,000 people realize that they've had their money stolen, they're going to come after you, and that's a lot of people to deal with. I do not like the people who are trying to trick the other people. What?
Mhm.
What?
Yeah, he doesn't like people who do that.
Calling the kettle black, huh?
That's right.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
I mean, I'm not going to spoil anything by telling you that that's not true.
No, yeah, that sounds like bullshit.
That's true. He didn't say it with a declarative statement. In my opinion, I don't think he was in the park,
Yeah, that's not really
despite my
definitive.
perfect memory.
Yes. I have a perfect memory. I remember everyone, but I don't remember this guy. And I'm actually, in my opinion, he wasn't even here. So, like, that's just all sorts of bullshit.
This is more declarative. I assure you he wasn't in the park.
Sorry. The sleepiness is real. My eyes were burning. From all the red? Or just from, like, just interacting with people so much? I mean, yeah. Okay.
Okay, we're already
This
seeing
is-
some cracks in the facade.
Well, it's like cracks, but they're also just like really freaking obvious. Of like, remember, we're
We
conning
didn't
these
see
people. We
anything.
didn't see anything, so we're just gonna say it out loud. We're not gonna even like mumble it or be remotely angry. We're just like, yeah, this is some bullshit. His fish and chips. Oh my god. Probably. When has he not had his precious fish and chips? I was gonna look and see if, it's probably not in this photo, but I was actually gonna look at his profile and see if the fish and chips are present. No. But I'm gonna present the fish and chips anyway.
Okay.
Because that's a visual that he could have very certainly had. Yeah, that is a good description for it. Oh, really? You were only looking at the heads. But... yeah, we noticed, you little twerp. Well, that was a bust.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that wasn't right.
I mean, because he wouldn't have told them his profession, I assume. And then, what was the other option? His name?
And his name is John Cena!
Dun, 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 dun. I mean, I don't think he would have said his real name either, but, you know, I'll just cycle through. Wee, blah, blah, blah.
There we go. Hold the button and it'll be like pop, 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 pop.
Information. Name, profession, fish and chips. Well, I guess I'll just go from the bottom and make my way up. Oh, nope, that's probably not right. Because it's the same exact dialogue as last time. So I guess he just went in with his real name? Like an idiot? Oh, blah, blah, blah.
Excuse me. Hold on.
like a jest. 1 second.